You're either dead to sin or you're dead in sin. It's one or the other, guys, and that doesn't mean that you're going to be absolutely sinlessly perfect. There's going to be a warfare that you still have to engage in and refine your soul and, grow in the knowledge of God and get deliverance and so forth. But you are not going to be doing presumptuous sin. If you're still living a life where you're committing presumptuous sin, and especially where it does not even matter to you, where you don't have any godly sorrow, this is evidence that you are not yet born again. You might be being drawn by God, and then as you're drawn by God, you'll start to have that godly sorrow. And then once you truly become born again, you will forsake the ways of this world. The Bible says, if any man loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if you're still loving your old sin and wallowing in it and living in sin, this is evidence that you love the world and you don't love the Father, right? That's very important to understand. Now, something else that's important to understand is that when you truly become born again, you start bearing good fruit. The Bible says every tree that does not bear good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Jesus and John the Baptist, they both talked about this. Jesus even talked about people that are believers or that might call themselves believers. If they're not bearing good fruit, ultimately they're going to be hewn down and cast into the fire in Luke chapter 13. And as well, too, the Bible says, those who are born of God, they'll bear 30, 60, 90, or 100-fold.